Good morning, 22nd of September 2010. Kathy showing off her beautiful garden.
Yes, it's nice.
Where are you at the moment, and talk to us about it?
I am in the back garden and my clivias are beautiful and they love worm tea.
Worm tea?
Yep. Worm
Talk to us about worm tea.
Worm tea, let's show you the worms, come.
Alright. Alright, Kathy's walking to her worm tea.
And notice my beautiful thing that I love that I can't get another one.
Yes,
Worm
hang on.
tea.
Alright, you've got your bay leaf tree and you've got your worm tea. So this is your worm garden. Do we really want to take a picture of inside where the worms are?
Not really, it doesn't look too good, but
no.
boy, it makes good compost.
Yes, nice worms, and then we get the worm tea out the bottom.
And they grow about as...
There you go. Yes.
Make things grow about as big as if you turn around behind you, then you see how big things grow.
That big.
Yes.
Alright, product of worm tea.
That's it.
Right, so we're taking a picture now through to the front garden, but you can see Kathy's garden looks as pretty as a picture. Alright, so here we have Kathy's. Which particular herb do you have here?
This is oregano and it's absolutely doing beautifully.
Yes.
Then I've got basil and something new that I don't even know the name of. It's like a spinach.
Yes.
And I have tons of the nicest rosemary.
Yes.
And then come and see the beautiful clivias outside your window.
Yes.
See them in a
Yes.
pot?
See them in the pot?
14 clivias in a pot.
Yes, and that's just the window through which I look when I send emails to the folks who are looking at this on YouTube, right? Yes. With my medical surgery there. You can see the quiver trees that we brought back from Namibia on the right hand side.
Yeah.
So here we have our little fish pond, looking as pretty as a picture. We've got some Encephalatus, some bread trees, some cycads. What you showing us?
They just all want food.
They all want food. There are fishies in the fish pond.
Is it love or is it food?
It's love, dear, it's love.
Love.
There's no doubt about it. Alright. Going further down.
You can't see the clivias because Ashley's parked there, but it's a riot of clivias behind there.
A riot of clivias behind there too.
And then
Right, in the front garden.
there are
These are the impala lilies from the Kruger National Park. I'll show you one of our beautiful flowers of them.
and there
Going to the front garden, Kathy's pansies had a spot of dry weather and they seem to take a little bit of strain, but
look how lovely the lobelia looks.
lobelias are looking beautiful,
And the snappies.
snapdragons are looking beautiful, and looking down across the pool, down to the clivias, the far end of the garden,
And Ashman's
with the Ficus lytra plant from Central Africa on the left. Back over my shoulder, looking back towards Ashley's room with his hammock,
and
his
drums in the
cycads.
background.
Say again?
Drums in the background.
Drums in the background. Yeah, when we talk about drums, we're talking about musical drums.
Yeah, yes.
And look at his epidendrum orchids, which are flowering just behind his hammock. Alright, and so there's Kathy looking back towards the fish pond, and stairs to front door. Just take you down to Kathy's pride and joy. Our big cycad, our quiver tree. Yes, these fish are a lot easier to maintain though. They just require keeping trawly action all the time. Let's get there. Let's get in and help, yes. It does too. You're having a nice swing on the chair, dearie.
I love it. It's just better if you sit with me though.
Then looking back to our little flower patch over here with a copper bush that we transplanted, a few indigenous plants in the corner, and we're also trying to cultivate the fruitages of the spirit in this garden.
I haven't been doing much growing. There's a okavanga.
Looking back from Kathy's swinging chair, back to her garden and to her vista of the Okavango and the sun deck. That's where we study and have our barbecues. In South Africa we call them braais. And there are beautiful flowering clivias with our cycad. There's an essential part of our garden is Gideon. Yes, yeah, that's true. And
He does a good job.
yes, he does.
And it's now my turn to be part of the Hollywood production. Another part of Kathy's garden, little petunias, and what a beautiful spring day.
It is a beautiful spring day.
22 degrees Celsius, that is, 22nd of September 2010.
I'm sure it's even hotter, Stuart.
It is hot. I'm going to go.
That's where you do your preparation.
This is where we do our preparation, we have our barbecues, we entertain our friends, and we do our morning reading and day text in the summer. The sun comes from the east, which is where I'm looking towards now. Sets behind us in the west. With your right, north, and your left, south.
And there the fishies in the pool. Let me find them for you. I love them. There they are, see? Swimming around. Such well-behaved fish.
Vantage view from our table and chairs where we do our reading, and from where we have our lunches and suppers in the evening. Beautiful vista out onto our garden. Petunias are gorgeous. Looking back towards Ashley's room with the hammock and the drums. Gideon doing a spot of maintenance. Aren't we happy for Gideon? A couple of pictures of our individual beautiful flowers. Those are portulacas. This one is a petunia. And this is indigenous, this little blue number. Do you know the name, dear?
No,
I don't know either, but it's indigenous to South Africa. We also have these as indigenous to South Africa. Beautiful. Both of these are indigenous as well. These are also indigenous.
This
as
is
are
Eastern
these.
Cape Strelitzia.
And as is an Eastern Cape Strelitzia. It's the only Strelitzia with a tubular flower, tubular leaf.
And this is the ordinary from the top there.
This is an ordinary indigenous Strelitzia, also known as the paradise flower. We're busy eco-friendly feeding the locusts with our Strelitzia. See our little sunbird in the garden.